Hello friends,
My name is Ruth.
I am Sunny.
And this is Culture Shock. Guys, in the last video, we told you that we were going to go dancing. Yes, it would be my in-laws' first experience, and it wasn't really a nightclub, as I said. My cousin wanted us to go to Rustica. And well, it was going to be a first experience for my in-laws. But unfortunately, friends, something very serious happened that day. Thank God it didn't end in a tragedy, but it was still very serious. So, we're going to tell you in a moment. Well, we're telling you that something very worrying happened in the family that day, which thank God didn't end badly. And it's because my dad that day was working on the 4th floor and he fell from there, thank God. On the 4th floor, we have 2 skylights. One of them goes directly down to the 1st floor, from the 4th floor to the 1st. The other one goes from the 4th to the 2nd floor, this one. And thank goodness my dad fell there, so to speak, because it could have been worse. If it had been the other skylight to the 1st floor, it would have been fatal.
Yeah, that one's really high.
Honestly, if that had been the case, we wouldn't be telling this story like this.
Yeah.
So, my dad fell from the 4th floor to the 2nd floor, and at that moment while he was working, we were on the 1st floor. And I heard a scream and a bunch of things falling. The first thing I thought, since my dad was on the 4th floor, was, I think that thing, because there's like a little house, right? A little roof that he had built himself. I said, I think it fell on top of him. Right away we rushed over with Sunny, right?
Yeah, without sandals?
We ran up to the 4th floor without sandals, just as we were, since I was sitting in the chair and had taken off my sandals. I don't know what you were doing.
I was with Adira in the room playing.
Oh, you were playing.
Carrying Adira, we ran there.
We ran to the 4th floor, we went up and there was nothing. That's when I got scared. I said, where is he? But since we were on the 1st floor, logically he hadn't fallen all the way down. Then my cousin, who was on the 2nd floor, shouted, he's here! He's here! And when we looked, my dad was hanging from something. He had fallen. And from one of those, from some hooks that are there, which we'll show you later, it had grabbed him by the pants, but he had already fallen. Thank God he didn't hit his head. It was just some bumps. But he was hanging there, in a lot of pain. Sunny helped him down. And then when they checked him, he didn't have any fractures or anything serious. Nothing serious, he was just scared.
And very scratched up.
He had many scratches. We'll ask him about it soon too. Well, my friends, here is my dad, already a little more recovered. These days he's been resting. And how many days have you been resting, Dad?
Since Thursday.
Since Thursday, right?
Yes.
It's been several days that he's been resting because he's in a lot of pain. And how has it been, Daddy? From our perspective, we've told them because we were downstairs. We just heard a noise, we just heard it and ran.
Yes, everything happened in a second. It all happened. I was up there cutting. The only thing I remember is that I was about to come down. I said, I'm done. I'll continue tomorrow. And it occurred to me to look to the right side where I wasn't supposed to go because I had been on the left side the whole time. On the right side, my co-father-in-law covered our small skylight, a hole about 2 meters by 1, with corrugated metal. Yes, that's the skylight. But the machine I was working with, we had pulled it so close there that I thought there was enough space left. I thought there were around 50 or 60 centimeters left. I said, that's fine, just leave it. We worked there, he helped me, and we had lunch there. We went down, had lunch and everything. Then I went back up and started doing what I had left. I was almost done. I had practically finished. But because of a little piece of wood. I don't know what happened to me. I looked at the edge and saw that needed to be cut. I said, I'll just finish it now. Without thinking that this corrugated sheet, which was plastic, looked a lot like cement. It basically had
Almost the same color, right?
color. Yes, and it completely slipped my mind that the hole was there. So I thought I was going to step on the edge and move closer to the machine, but I didn't realize I was already at the edge of the hole. So, of course, I approached the machine, tried to grab the wood, and put my foot, and boom, I was down there in a second.
Oh God.
If I had to do that, I should have covered the hole. I think I should have covered it with a piece of wood or something sturdy. And on top of that, just now, that material was plastic. It's like putting a newspaper over a hole and trying to step on it. There's no way it will hold your weight.
Yeah, right?
The most illogical thing was also putting something of the same color. That way you don't notice it, because I think my mind tricked me. Like I said, I trusted the space too much. I thought there was extra space, but no, there wasn't any extra at all. Because the next day, 2 days later, when I went up with your mom, I saw that the machine was right on the edge, just at the edge of the gap.
Oh my god.
And your mom says to me, but how could you think of pulling it all the way here? That's when I realized it was just carelessness.
Yes, so
This time I truly let my guard down like never before. Now, thank God though, the fall was really hard. My leg hurts because it took the whole impact. I thought I had broken my leg. I thought I had broken my leg because the impact was right there on my leg. So, no man, these bruises and all these hematomas I had here, and on the side too. No, it doesn't hurt much, but this is what keeps me from sleeping.
your leg issue is serious, right? My dad just put on a patch.
I'm wearing a huge patch, but it's horrible.
Yes. Oh, the top part is really strong.
And I think that I didn't break my leg because I fell like this. I fell to the side, and I think that's what did it. No, nothing happened to me, thank God. Well, no, it didn't get any worse. Because if it had been, I think that if I had fallen on the wall with a jagged edge like that, it would have broken my leg.
Yes.
Thank God I didn't fall to the ground, because in that place where I fell, there were some things that I used to hang with some hooks, and my pants got caught there, and those pants were what held me up. The doctor also said, good thing you only fell from the 4th to the 2nd floor. If you had landed with your whole body weight, you would have broken your heel. Why? Because normally when you fall, your foot lands first, so the weight of your body with so much force makes the bone give way. It just can't take it. 2 floors is high.
That day you didn't feel much, did you?
No, that day.
That day you seemed fine, right?
That's what they told me, because I called a friend since I had to let work know what had happened to me, that I wasn't going to go. My friend said, oh no, how is that possible? He'd probably experienced it too, since he told me, you'll feel the pain tomorrow. Not today, but...
Really?
The next day is when the pain started. Oh, how horrible it was.
But thank goodness it wasn't something more serious, right?
Yes, thank God.
Thank God.
I went to get my x-rays. I got one taken here on the side because it started hurting on that side. The next day, it hurt even more. My daughter told me, let's go, Dad, let's go right now. And I told her, no, but if I can stand up, what's the point? It's pointless. I told her if I had broken my leg, I wouldn't be able to stand up. If I'm managing, then it's not broken. But then my side started hurting, not even the next day. It was Thursday, Friday, no. It started Saturday and Sunday, but by Monday I saw a doctor because the pain was unbearable. Then the doctor told me, well, let's check with some x-rays because this looks serious, really serious. So, the doctor asked why I hadn't come in sooner. I said, it only started hurting now and it's much worse. Then he told me, no, you have to come right away. What if you had a fracture? And I told him that I was overconfident. Then he said, well, go get an x-ray. I got the x-ray, the doctor checked it, and he told me, no, there was no fracture. Your ribs are fine. This part of your leg, what's this bone called? The humerus?
The femur.
The femur is fine, that's it. Perfect.
Oh, I see. They just told you that it had... Like the muscle had come off the bone, right?
Between the muscle and the bone, he says there's a thin layer called fascia, and that's the layer that might have come loose. So that's why it's hurting, and it's a little loose. Well, yes, it does feel loose. I don't feel like it's in its place. It's not like this. This one is attached here. This side feels like a bag. Well, let's see how it goes later on, right? But I'm already feeling a little better. I'm already taking a few steps. I'm better now. I'm walking a bit, right?
Yes.
Yes. But I can't stay for too long because when I'm here for too long, it starts to feel like... It's like intense pressure, so I can't handle it for long.
Just rest. Yes, rest. Take your medicine.
Yes, what the doctor told me was to rest these days, not to do anything, nothing yet. Because it's not that mild, right? Yeah, it's been really tough.
Yeah, right. Okay, come back soon. You'll feel better, okay?
Very soon.
Well, friends, we finished talking with my dad. We helped him so his leg would feel better, right? With a bandage. He needs rest and should take it easy. Actually, my dad was here when it all happened. I thought this corrugated metal roof, well, this is the last one, the 4th floor, it's this one. I thought that had fallen on top of him when I heard the noise. But what had happened is that since he was with my father-in-law, he had put this on him. Precisely so that since they were doing
So that he wouldn't.
this thing here so that he wouldn't fall all the way down.
Yes.
So my dad said to him, yeah, that's fine, right? But my dad, as he said, he forgot it was there. And I don't know exactly how it happened, but he fell from here, from the 4th floor down there.
There in that hole.
That hole goes all the way down. I think he landed on that little mound right there. I don't know if it was recorded. I think he fell here on this little mound. Come here and there's a rectangle you can see. That was basically what helped him like to hold on. If he had fallen from this floor to the other side, it would have been worse, I think. And over here, before, friends, I don't know, thank God my dad got him out. But before, on this side, all of these, friends, all these things were there. These sharp metal rods standing up, those pieces of glass, all these things were like that. Thank God that has been moved up here, because if my dad had fallen on top of that, oh, I don't even want to imagine. Right, honey?
Luckily, he just stayed there. Good thing he didn't fall. Good thing there weren't other things like metal rods. And that's what Ruth says. But now he's recovering. He's in recovery. We're also giving him turmeric because that's taken with milk. They drink it in India. They add a teaspoon of turmeric to hot milk and drink it. That's good for reducing muscle inflammation and everything. It helps more with recovery.
We just have to wait for my dad to recover. I think it might take another week or two for him to be, well, much better. He still needs to recover.
Oh yes.
Thank God there hasn't been a fracture or a sprain. He took some kind of blow, but thankfully not to his head. It could have been much worse, but thank God it wasn't. So, just rest for my dad.
During the broadcast from 2 days ago, there we did announce a fair that was gonna take place in San Borja at Eureka Park, but that was cancelled. And just yesterday they told us that it's not gonna happen anymore. So we were like, what do we do now? After nearly a month without fairs, we were eager to start. Then this happened. My parents were also excited, thinking, yes, they were finally going to be able to work. But it got cancelled, although we looked for a way.
It's not happening on Friday or today Sunday because the fair was cancelled. There's a new fair only on Sunday. In the district of Los Olivos, we're going to be in North Lima. The place is Avenida Palmeras, 3943 Los Olivos. It's next to Telefonica, 2 blocks from the Los Olivos City Hall. Friends, 2 blocks from Los Olivos City Hall at Avenida Palmeras, 3943. So that day my in-laws will be there, we will be there, and my mom will also be with me with her anticucho business. And well, something has to be done. My dad hasn't worked for several days and won't for several more. My in-laws also haven't worked for several days. So,
Yeah, almost a month.
yes, they were already quite excited because we have to look for solutions. Of course, they're not going to stop us. We'll be waiting for you at the Los Olivos Fair, friends. Friends from North Lima, we'll see you there soon.
It's this Sunday, friends, May 25th.
So friends, we'll be waiting for you from 10 in the morning until 9 at night. It's only one day.
Yes, just one day.
That would be all for today's video. Take good care of yourselves.
Bye.